Welcome everyone. Today I am going to talk about a horrible disorder that affects millions of lives. What does PTSD stand for? Anybody know?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
And who does this affect? What kind of people does this disorder affect?
A lot of military people.
Also, people that have been abused or other, any type of trauma that has happened to them in some way.
That is correct. This disorder actually can affect any human being that has had trauma in their lives. And what does Western medicine use to help this disorder?
Drugs. Well, therapy.
What kind of drugs are the most common for PTSD?
Antidepressants.
That is correct. Today I am going to share with you what other customs and nationalities do for this disorder before Western medicine came into being. David was a Native American Navajo Indian, and he lived on the reservation. The year is 1942. He left the reservation in his early teens and became employed on a military ship. It was a merchant marine ship that traveled the Pacific Ocean. On the ship, he met two wonderful friends. One was a German man and the other was a Native American. And David was an artist. He loved to draw. And he would draw the Japanese bunker ships. And he was well known for his beautiful drawings. But soon he had to enter into the military. And they used Native Americans at that time for special agents because their language was very hard to decode. And so he actually was sent to the military enemy front lines. And at that time, he was captured by the Nazis. And David was tortured brutally. And one of the tortures that they did was to nail his feet to the floor, and he was there for days upon end. As he was shoved into a cargo truck, his friend that he was on the ship previously was a Nazi guard. And because he knew David, instead of sending David to an extermination camp, he sent him to a prisoner of war camp where he remained the remainder of his years. When that camp was released, the military found him unconscious and dying. He was sent to a military hospital, and for 2.5 years, he recovered, but barely able to walk. When he was released from the hospital, he decided to go back to the reservation and spend out the remainder of his life. When he got to the reservation, everyone was horrified to see the condition that he was in, as he barely dragged himself with heavy braces and crutches into the reservation. Well, the elders held a council on behalf of David. And this is what they decided to do, and I am going to quote it. After the council meeting, the elders approached David, yanked the braces off his legs, tied a rope around his waist, and threw him in deep water. David, call your spirit back. Your spirit is no longer in your body. If you can't call your spirit back, we're going to let you go. No one can live without his spirit. Your spirit is your power. And calling his spirit back, he said, was the most torturous part of his life that he had to undertake, because he saw the faces of those Nazis torturing him, and he lived through the months of being tortured. But he knew he had to release the anger that was in him and the hatred. So he prayed, release this from my being. And he recovered. He recovered with full use of his legs and became a shaman. Having survived a confrontation with the darkest side of power, he transcended that darkness and spent the rest of his life healing and inspiring people to call back their spirit from experiences that drain the life force from their bodies. And that's what PTS does. Thank you.